What's going on, you guys? AJ Tucker here with AJ Self Defense, and today I want to talk about a story that just went down in California, Los Angeles, California. It's volleyball player Kim Glass, and I'm going to just read the story out, then I'm going to give my thoughts on it. Kim Glass, who medaled in volleyball for Team USA in 2008 Beijing Olympics and modeled for Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, was violently attacked in downtown Los Angeles in broad daylight over the weekend. So I always tell people that attacks do not occur, most attacks occur in broad daylight because that's when most people are out. Glass says she was leaving lunch with a friend when a homeless man threw a metal pipe that hit her in the face. On the scene, Good Samaritans came to help her while others restrained the man who threw the pipe until help arrived. The man was identified Monday as Simeon. Oh my God, I've never seen that last name before. 51 years old. He was jailed and booked on suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon, the Los Angeles Police Department confirmed. In a video posted to her Instagram, Glass could be seen with one eye nearly swollen shut and a wound that required stitches to close. Glass described the moment she saw the man who attacked her. He had something in his hand, she said, and he just looked at me with some pretty hateful eyes. As I turned to tell my friend, I think something's wrong with him and I think he's going to hit the car. Before I knew it, a big metal bolt-like pipe hit me, she said. He literally flung it from the street, so he was not even close to me at all. So the thing is, I always talk about distance control, but in this situation, he wasn't even close to her. He was just looking at her, and he was just looking at her from a far distance. She said she had fractures in her face and had received stitches. Glass warned viewers to stay vigilant. Guys, just be safe out there. I wasn't ready for it, and there's a lot of mentally ill people on these streets right now. You shouldn't have to be fearful when you walk, but it's true. I always say that you don't want to be fearful when you walk, but you definitely want to keep your head on the swivel. Now, it doesn't necessarily happen, all the time, every day, but this is definitely something you have to watch out for, keeping your head on the swivel. She did a good job by recognizing the guy, by recognizing his look, and getting ready to warn her friend, hey, but who would have knew that he would just fling that thing across the street and he would have such good aim? Like this story kind of hit me because we were just out of town. My daughter, she does dance. And so we went out of town for a dance competition. I have other kiddos who play sports and we go out of town a lot. I also have nieces. I also have nieces that, real big into sports and we're always traveling to different places. I'm not sure if she was traveling somewhere, if she was just hanging out. This is where she lived. And the crazy thing is, man, not a lot of punishment sometimes happens to these people, especially in a place like LA, so she was saying just to be vigilant, and that's what I'm saying. I wanted to share this story, man. And so keep your head on the swivel. If you see something that you feel like is suspicious, especially if you feel that in your gut, you don't want to be ashamed to defend yourself, all right? So think about the times that we live in. Think about, ever since 2020, we live in this cancel culture where, someone's always being canceled. We're always trying to, walk on eggshells and be very careful with people's feelings. And there are times where we might, and I'm not saying she did this whatsoever, all right? But there are times where we might see somebody and we have a bad feeling about it, but we don't want to offend anybody. So we don't say anything, or we try to accept that person when our instincts are screaming at us. Even if you're wrong, it's better to be wrong than to just, let somebody get close to you. Calling the police on somebody and trying to get that person falsely accused or something like that, that's the wrong answer. So anyway, that's all I got for this one, man. If you heard anything about the story, let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you on the next one.